afternoon. Today we are live from the Buffalo Bayou Park in Houston, Texas. 38 years ago, at this very scene, history was made when 6 police officers decided to kill Jose Campos Torres, an American Vietnam veteran. He was only 23 years old when he was murdered on May 5, 1977. The 6 police officers decided to beat him up, handcuff him, and throw him in this Buffalo Bayou River. One of the murdering cops said, "Let's see if the wetback can swim." Jose Campos Torres drowned in the Buffalo Bayou. Torres' body was found 2 days later. Officer Terry Vincent and Stephen Orlando murder charges. They both received 1 year of probation and a $1 fine. The rest of the police officers were convicted of federal civil rights violation. In 1978, they only served 9 months in prison. I feel like that's not fair, that they received only 9 months of prison and that they only had a $1 fine. They committed a crime and got away with it just because they are police officers. It's unfair that they took advantage of the power they have. I cannot believe something so big happened at this place right here. I also am not sure why they don't have a memorial here at the Buffalo Bayou Park. I was expecting to see a cross or his name in his memory. It impacted many American Mexicans, Hispanics, and Chicanos. Overall, the critical abuse that the police officers did 38 years ago still happens today. Northside in 1970 was full of many Mexican Americans, Hispanics, and Chicanos. So when they found out Jose Torres was murdered, they felt scared and furious. Because if it happened to him, it can happen to any of us. So after a year later, Jose Torres was murdered, Houston Moody Park had a riot. On May 7, 1978, when they were celebrating Cinco de Mayo, the riot resulted in 40 arrests, more than 12 people in hospitals, and hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage in neighborhood, business, and police vehicles. I don't agree that damaging the property is right because, as Cesar Chavez said, nonviolence is hard work. It is the willingness to sacrifice. It is the patience to win. And the Moody Park riot didn't have a good outcome. No justice was served. The name of the organization was called American Youth Organization. I personally was raised in Northside, and I have never heard of Jose Campos Torres. I never knew something like this happened in Houston. Now, after 38 years, there is still no positive change. They make Jose Torres it's still one of the biggest events that happen in Houston, Texas. Now, community college has movies and posters. Students are learning about what happened in their city. I will now be interviewing a random person at the park. Have you ever heard of Jose Campos before I mention it to you?
No, I never heard of him.
How do you feel knowing a Hispanic Vietnam veteran was treated in this manner?
I just feel like it was unfair, and the police officers are taking advantage of their power.
Was this story interesting to you? Why or why not?
Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't know the story. It's interesting. It's shocking that somebody could actually do that to another human being. No matter what they do, it doesn't give a right to kill a person.
Do you feel the punishment of the police officer was fair?
I don't feel like it was fair because, they killed the guy and they got away like like of nothing, just because they're police officers. That doesn't justify anything.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
For this interview. This is the Moody Park. This is where the riot happened.